Hello. The thing I want to talk to you about today is the possibility of slowing down decisions and what might be driving very quick decisions. So this is something that I was reflecting on about a month ago as I was celebrating the 9th anniversary of me leaving the Royal Air Force. And in the past 9 years, I've made a lot of big decisions. Even the decision to leave the Air Force itself was huge. And while I had been thinking about that for 2 to 3 years before I made the decision, the actual decision to go happened very quickly and with a lot of emotion. And that's been a pattern that I've noticed and kind of been tracking more and more. And I think what I'm realizing is that some of those decisions, while they have led me to incredible places, have also been driven by the discomfort that I felt in the moment and the need to do something, to take action in order not to feel the discomfort that I'm feeling. And it feels really sort of, I want to more be like really sensitive and tender with myself, because I don't regret those decisions. I don't regret the path that my life has taken. And if I look back, like when I left my full-time job in at the beginning of 2017, I can recognize now that I might have done future me more service had I taken a little bit more time in leaving that job, if I'd been a little bit more prepared, financially, more networked, and who knows what that life would have become. But I made a decision from a lot of emotion and the need to get out of something really quickly. And I'm noticing a contrast now. So my husband and I have been talking for actually about 6 months now about potentially leaving Bali, maybe moving to Australia. What do we want? And at times there has been for both of us this kind of pressure to like, let's just do it. Let's just go now. I'm not happy here anymore. I don't want to be here, or I don't want, I want to do something else. So I want to do something. I want to take action. And I'm really enjoying the fact that we have been really slowing down this decision. We've actually just committed to at least another year in Bali. And yeah, allowing something more to emerge. So rather than kind of acting immediately to get rid of the feelings, something that just is allowing me to like sit with the feelings a little bit longer and to feel them and to get curious about them, and what is it that's driving this, and is it possible to make smaller, less kind of totally life-altering changes, moving house, as you might notice, in a way that feels a little bit more manageable and a little bit more incremental. So rather than kind of just running straight off the cliff into the unknown, taking just a little bit more time with things. And so I don't want to kind of shame or damn making quick decisions. There's all sorts of times in life where that can be really helpful. And I'm noticing for me that having more choice about that, being able to slow a decision down so that I can be with the emotion of it rather than just reacting to the emotion and trying to get rid of it. And it's a pattern that comes up all the time. I can think of, as I'm talking to you, I can think of so many examples where I have, again, just immediately jumped into action in order not to feel my feelings. And so it's a practice for me, and one that I'm discovering a lot of utility in, a lot of richness. And I guess all part of like my self project of learning to slow down more. Not because slowing down is inherently better, because the more I can do that, the more choice I give myself in the world. So yeah, that's what I have to share today. 9 years since I left the Air Force. It's a significant year because I was in the Air Force for about 9 years and 3 months, I think. So this year will be the point that I have been out of that life for as longer than I was in it. So it's an interesting thing to reflect on, how this is still kind of part of my identity, how it shaped me, and also the ways that that other things have shaped me as much. And yeah, I remember getting my commission, or applying for my commission at 21, and the terms of service were for 18 years or to the age of 14, which is, I've just turned 14. And I remember thinking, like, it's so long. Like, it's a whole lifetime. I'm never gonna want to be in that long. And so to kind of reach that milestone, and clearly I'm not in the Air Force, but to reach this, this far flung point in the future. Oh wow. Yeah. All those memes about millennials, and thinking that the 80s were only 20 years ago are totally true, at least for me. Anyway, that's it from me. I'm really curious to hear your reflections about the speed at which you make decisions and how emotions play into that. I'm curious if you've also been practicing slowing down some of the bigger decisions. Or maybe it's different for you. Maybe you find there's a lot of paralysis in slow decisions, and there's something you need to create that moves you towards a decision more quickly. I can also recognize that pattern. Yeah, I think the key for me is the more that I can sit with the emotions, I can feel the emotions and the experience that's going on. That seems to unlock a lot of possibility and choice for me. All right, thank you so much, and I'll see you next time.